What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to make a quick video here that Airbnb just launched 50 new updates. They're calling it Airbnb Winter Release. So you guys, this is really exciting. Airbnb is listening, basically. So I've been a part of Airbnb since 2016 as a host. And for the last about year, I've been a Superhost ambassador, helping students. I'm also in groups with Airbnb. We take weekly calls, etc. And we're always giving feedback from what we're hearing from you guys. Any information I can get, I'm always bringing that back to Airbnb. And what's awesome about these winter release updates, I feel like they really listened. There was a lot of things on here that I personally was requesting, and then there's a lot of feedback I was getting from others. So let's dive into it. I'm gonna go over my top 4, and then there's a bunch of little other ones in there you guys can check out. Like I said, there is 50. So let's jump into it. So number 1, I would definitely have to say is called Air Cover. It's basically your host guarantee insurance 2.0. This thing is amazing. That's always the biggest concern when you're hosting, right? What if somebody breaks something? What if they hurt themselves? Like they damage my property, all that good stuff. So everything that they already providing, which is $1 million liability and $1 million damage to your property, they already cover that. But now they're adding a handful of other items. So let's jump into that. This one by far is probably my favorite one. It's called Deep Cleaning Protection. The reason why I love this is one of my properties, guests tend to smoke in there all the time or smoke weed in there, and they're just extra dirty. I'm not sure why, but they're always extra dirty. So we always take pictures ahead of time, and then when the guests come, they stay and then they check out. My cleaners show up and they always take pictures before they start cleaning. Deep cleaning protection for me is amazing. I'm really excited to see how this works. Hopefully it will resolve a lot of my problems. This is a great one. If you have a space on Airbnb, pet friendly, then you're gonna love this one. This one's called Pet Damage. So basically what pet damage is gonna be, self-explanatory. You have a space on Airbnb, you allow pets, they chew up your couch. Airbnb has the insurance for it now. So let's see how that works. Super exciting. I might even consider opening up my places to be pet friendly now. Income loss. This is amazing also. I have extra insurance on top of Airbnb's insurance to be extra careful. And one of them I pay for is income loss. So from my understanding, I think what this is gonna be, let's say you have an Airbnb guest that checks in, they damage a bunch of things or they break stuff, and you have back-to-back bookings. So if you have to cancel all those reservations to fix what the guest broke, whatever, then Airbnb is gonna cover that loss. I don't know if it's 100% or what it is, but it sounds extremely promising. I love that. Also, you have a 14-day window to file a claim now. Why did they do this a long time ago? 14-day review, 14-day claim. I love this because normally if a guest checks into your place and then checks out, you have to file the claim before the next guest checks in or within 72 hours. And if you're like me, I'm like back to back on all my places. I know Airbnb loves it that I'm more full. So why are they making it so hard to file a claim? But now with 14-day window, I'm assuming the way this is gonna work is a guest checks out, you have time to check out your space. This will give you plenty of time to find invoices, estimates, get all your photos together, talk back and forth to the guest, and then file your claim with Airbnb, giving you a lot more time to get all your ducks in a row. So hopefully you can file your claim and get your money back. And this kind of goes with the 14-day. It's called a quicker reimbursement. Who doesn't want to get their money a lot quicker? This I'm super excited about. I've never personally had like big problem getting my reimbursements. I always put my ducks in a row. I file everything to Airbnb and it's usually pretty good. It's not the best in the world, but it works out. But quicker reimbursement, that sounds amazing. Hopefully it is what it is. Faster track for Superhost. I've been telling everybody, once you're on Airbnb to be a host, your #1 goal should be 5 stars always and become a super host. You just get way more bookings, more revenue, you can increase your prices, all that good stuff. But now, a fast track to customer service for being a super host, I mean, who doesn't love that? So hopefully that's gonna make it a lot easier if you do have to call, file claim, any of that good stuff. I love that feature. So that's the gist of AirCover. So #2, I was really excited to hear that they were actually gonna launch this, and I had to put this #2, of course. It's called Ask a Superhost. Yes, I am a superhost. I'm super honored to be a superhost. So I've been a part of the pilot program from day 1, which is almost a year now, and now it's official. Airbnb has announced that they are gonna push the superhost. So let me just explain a little bit about what the superhost is. If you're a brand new host, and you're joining Airbnb and you've never hosted before, you can be linked up with a superhost like myself or anybody else in your area maybe. And then that way you can ask them questions to review your account, make sure your listing looks good before you go live. Amazing. I really wish they would have had this when I was around. So cool. A lot less errors as a new host. Not only that, there's a lot of questions and concerns and fears when you're just starting off to being a host. So Ask a Superhost is awesome. Airbnb has made an official announcement that they are going to be pushing this out and really featuring it on their website and whatnot. So hopefully a lot of you guys that are here will be matched up with me, or in my link below, you can click on my link and then you and I can get matched up. I can help you more one-on-one, build out your listing and get you to become an amazing host and a super host a lot quicker. Number three, this is amazing. It's called Verified Wi-Fi Speed. I like this. I personally have always screenshotted my Wi-Fi speeds, take a photo of that, and then I put it in my listing. So I always teach any of my students to do that. But now, basically what this is, Airbnb has a Wi-Fi speed test app or tool, or I guess whatever you want to call it. So when you're at your listing, you can check the speed, and then that will automatically post on your Airbnb account. Now you guys, never cheap it on slow Wi-Fi. The highest Wi-Fi speed you can get, definitely pay for it. I have gotten so many bookings based off very, very fast Wi-Fi. So the fact they added this in the listing, guests can search fast Wi-Fi now. So really cool. I feel like this is gonna help book longer stays. So awesome feature. Okay, you guys, number 4, pet fee. So a lot of my places, I don't have pet friendly for this reason alone. It was always so hard to get a deposit or extra money up front. You always had to go through the reimbursement and all this stuff. So it just made it very tricky. Now, with more and more people traveling with pets and looking for pet friendly places, I feel like if you do accept pets, you're gonna get a lot more bookings. So let me explain what pet fee is. So like I said, more people are looking for pet friendly places. So now you can have your nightly rate, and then you can have a little item that says pet friendly, and you can charge $200, $300, whatever that is. And then guests pay it at checkout. Same thing as like a cleaning fee or whatnot. So it should be pretty easy. I haven't tried it yet, but it should be pretty easy. One thing I wish about this, I wish they would have added like a blank line for hosts. They could have added something like, I have heated hot tubs and pools. They run on propane, so crazy expensive. I wish I could add that, but a pet fee is amazing. I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and do pet friendly on my places now and test this out, especially since Airbnb's insurance is covering the pets. All right, you guys, like I said, these are my top 4. These are my personal favorites, ones that I was like really fighting for. I was always listening to you guys, and I was getting that feedback, and I was bringing it straight back to Airbnb. So these are my top choices. There's also a handful of other ones that are awesome too, but they just don't, particularly fit my needs right now, but I know they're gonna help a lot of people. One of them is being shorter cleaning fee. So there was a lot of people asking, what if people just wanna stay 1 night or 2 nights? Can you make the cleaning fee half the charge or half the price or whatever? So that's kind of cool. Or maybe if it's only 1 person, the cleaning fee is a little less. Me personally, that doesn't really help me that much. I was looking for more longer staying cleanings. So if somebody's staying 3 weeks or a month, I'd like to add extra cleaning to that. That would have been awesome to see that for sure. Also, just a few quick other ones is neighborhood support line. As somebody who's very big on policy and being a good neighbor and doing whatever I can to be a good host, I think this is great. Maybe neighbors can call Airbnb. I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna work, but it does show that Airbnb is trying to be better neighbors in their community. With that, you guys, I would love to hear your thoughts. Which one of these are your favorite? Which one of these kind of fit your listing? Also, in the comments below, let me know what you wish they would have added, or maybe for the next update, you're hoping they're gonna add, and maybe I can speak to Airbnb and get that going for you guys. No promises, but in the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this. Now, you guys, I love making these videos. I love helping all you guys. So if you can do me a favor, do the little thumbs up and share it with your friends. But anyways, thank you so much. Happy hosting.